Good evening, welcome to edition 235 of the Miners' Den Show. Little cooler weather here today, out for a dig hopefully again tomorrow, so good evening all. Welcome Richard, hello Mike, Caleb, welcome, Daniel, Dudley's Outdoor Adventures, Matty H, welcome. Thank you too. Jeff, Bruce, Paul, Tom, lots and lots coming through again. Hello, Chris. G'day, Corey. How you doing there? Tom, Bowerbird Prospecting, lots of people coming into the stream again. Lots and lots of things happening. Hello, Kirsty. Marianne, welcome. Another action-packed show again this evening. Lots and lots happening around the metal detecting industry as per usual. Just getting ourselves organised, putting the finishing touches on here again. Coffee Bush Kid did a great job filling in last week in the chair. Thank you, Mr. Coffee Bush. Wendy, welcome. Gary, good to see you. Sherry. Cliff. Nathan. Many getting on. Just polishing up the last bits of the show for this evening. Forward to getting out, set to have a bit of a dig again tomorrow. And take out the Algo Force, and I think we'll probably even take out the Gold Cruiser and have a look with some yellow stuff for a bit of time tomorrow. Let's keep putting on those touches. I'm going to go quiet in a moment, and we are then going to be back bringing you episode 235 of the Miners' Den Show. I'll be back very shortly, guys. Welcome all. Welcome to the Miners' Den Show, Australia's most informative prospecting live stream. This is the place for the latest tips, tricks, videos and entertainment for the gold prospecting and treasure hunting enthusiast. In tonight's episode, we're off to the goldfields with the Algo Force E1500 Plus. I've got handy tip on pinpointing using the Nugget Finder Evo 2 coils and the Coiltech Elite Max coils. And of course, we've lined up some more great giveaways for our loyal Miners' Den community. Settle in, grab a cuppa, it's going to be another ripper show. I'm Gold Digger Dave. Let's get digging.
There's nothing like the sound of gold under the coil when I'm out there swinging my detector. That signal's so sweet when I hear that beep beep. Couldn't think of many things better. I heard some old tin that nearly got me in, and that piece of lead really had me sweating. But there's nothing like the sound of gold under the coil when I'm out there swinging my detector. All those little rusty nails I've dug to no avail, although the signal didn't sound good. But there's nothing like the sound of gold under the coil when I'm out there swinging my detector.
Well, once again, all the talk around the dens this week has been about the gold price and its continued climb in value. After almost touching $6,800 per troy ounce, or over $218 per gram, it looks like the price has finally taken a small breather. For the month of October so far, gold has risen sharply in Australian dollar terms. At the start of the month, on October the 1st, gold was sitting around about the $5,844 per troy ounce, and by the 19th of October it had climbed to $6,564 per troy ounce. Now look, that's an increase of around about $719, or around 12.3% in just 19 days, equivalent to roughly $23 per gram. It's been an incredible month for gold, showing once again that the precious metal remains one of the most stable and rewarding assets around. Checking the live gold price now, we can see that it is currently trading at around about $6,324 per troy ounce, or that comes in around about the $202 per gram. Down a little from those recent highs, but still sitting at extremely healthy levels. Now, with the gold price running this hot, it's the perfect time to start thinking about what's next in the metal detecting technology. The team at Nocta are working hard on their brand new PI machine, and the word is it's going to deliver full pulse induction power at a much more affordable price point than what is currently available in the market. Keep your cash ready, this one is going to shake things up. The Miners Den stores have just received the delivery also of the Nugget Finder 13x9 Evo coils. They're in the Bendigo store at the moment. There's only a small number also of the 12x7 Exceed coils. They're available online now, but you'll need to be quick as they're sure to sell fast. Last week, the Coffee Bush Kid launched our brand new range of crevicing tools, and what a hit they've been. Here's a quick recap on what's in the range. So there's three sizes available. There's the hook, the short scraper, and the long scraper, priced from just $25 each, or you can grab a complete bundle and save 10%. The perfect for those working around tight spots in creeks and cracks where the gold likes to hide, and like all of our Walco gear, they are tough and practical and made to last. You can check them out the full range online at minersden.com.au, or drop into one of the Miners Den Metal Detector superstores in Melbourne or Bendigo to see them for yourself. Of course, to celebrate the launch, I'm going to give away 2 complete sets of these crevicing tools to lucky viewers on tonight's show. One for our Facebook audience and one for the YouTubers. To be in the running, all you need to do is to make a comment in the feed whilst the show is live, and stay tuned. I'll announce the winners towards the end of the show. Good luck and happy prospecting. Okay, we've all had those moments out in the goldfields. You've got a strong target signal digging down, and somehow that nugget or coin just disappears in the dirt. Tonight, we're going to be taking a closer look at how to pinpoint your targets more accurately using a combination of the Nugget Finder Evo 2 coil and the Coiltech Elite Max coils. So let's have a look at part 1 of those prospecting pinpointing tips now. Well, I'm Gold Digger Dave, guys.
I'm the Coffee Bush Kid.
And look, it's something very interesting when it comes to pinpointing your targets with the different coil windings that we have out here, Mr. Coffee Bush.
Yep.
Now, this one is the Elite Max. It's the 9-inch mono I've got on.
Yep.
And that's a semi-bundle wound coil.
That's right.
Okay, what we find is round the outside rim of the coil is the most sensitive part. So all the way around there, and we tend to try and use the front half as much as I can up in front of the sticker there.
Yep.
And when I come across, I've got a target here, and I'll swing straight over the top of this target.
I'll just do that so everyone knows where it is.
That's it. So if I come over the top now, you can see I've already knocked the target out of the way. We're going to put him back in the middle of your little circle there, Mr. Coffeebush.
Thank you, Dave.
Okay, you can hear quite clearly that the sound's coming through from there. If I was to pinpoint with this coil, I'm going to use that front part of the coil that Coffeebush was pointing at in front of the sticker there before. I'm going to sneak up on it like this. You can start to hear your actual target cut in. So we're going to draw an imaginary line, which Mr. Coffeebush will draw a line through there with the finger, like so.
Yeah, like that.
Then I'm going to come around 90 degrees this time. Swap sides with you, Mr. Coffeebush. Then I'm going to come in. I'm doing exactly the same thing again here. Noticing I'm using that very front tip to locate where it is. So we've got it quite clearly on the front tip there.
Yep.
Okay, we put down an imaginary line. You don't have to draw the line every time, guys, but this just shows you exactly what we would go through if we're out in the scrub, Mr. Coffeebush, trying to locate a target with a semi-bundle wound coil. So that's your Elite Max's. It also
Sadie Mark II.
Sadie Mark II coil. I think the new Aussie coils from Nugget Finder are also going to have that winding in them. Very easy to pinpoint with. Now, what we're going to show you next is how you're going to pinpoint with a flat or spiral wound coil.
Yep.
And I'll switch my machine off and let Mr. Coffeebush grab his with the 13x9 Evo 2 on the unit. All right, Mr. Coffeebush, it's your turn to show us how to pinpoint.
Yep.
And what coil have you got on there, sir?
Well, if we go down here, we've got the 13x9 Evo 2, Dave. This is actually the most sensitive part of the coil.
Yes.
All back here, but we're looking right there. So yes, you will get good penetration with a big coil going down in, but the absolute sensitive spot is just right there. So when you have your scoop and you've got your target out and you've got your scoop, that's where you would be running it.
Okay, so as opposed to our first coil, the semi-bundle wound coil was on the front.
Picking it up out there.
That's it. Now we've come back into here, further into the centre or closer to the centre of the coil to give us our pinpoint there. Let's show you a demonstration of this now, guys.
Now I will say, when you are pinpointing, just look at that spot. You could even put a little dot there or a bit of texture on it or something like that. So, there's our target, loud as anything. Back off, come back into it.
Now you'll still notice you'll get a little bit of signal there off the edge, guys, but listen to what happens as Coffeebush moves his coil further forward to the most sensitive part. Got a massive increase in sound.
Yeah, so if we look at where that, you put your finger on that sensitive part there, on the, there.
Yep.
Yeah, now when you run over,
your target is directly below this part.
Yep.
Now, again, we do the same thing. We think of an imaginary line coming through here.
Yep.
And Coffeebush is going to come around my side, Mr. Coffeebush. I'll swap with you this time.
So, yeah, you are getting just...
But that wouldn't be the most accurate point to pinpoint from.
That's the one there where it really screams.
Absolutely. If we get that scream, again, we come through with this here.
Yep.
So, what you've seen there is the difference, guys, in how different coil windings can alter your pinpoint mode. Some of the simple windings, just the normal jumble wound coils, they use the outside rim as well.
Yep, that's right.
But with this one here, that's exactly how you would pinpoint with a semi-bundle, which is the Coiltech Elite Max.
That's right, and the Sadie Mark IIs. Yep.
Or the flat wound or spiral wound, which is the Nugget Finder Evo 2 coil. Look, we'll head back into the shop, guys, and we'll show you exactly what the windings look like and why the difference is in our next video. Well, that was part one. We'll bring you part two a little later in the show on pinpointing. Some interesting stuff in it too. So keep watching, guys. If you've got a question, don't forget to pop it into the feed there. If you're on Facebook, we'll certainly get to it tonight. If not, we'll pick them up during the week for next week's show if you're on the YouTube. Look, in this week's Amazing Discoveries, we're heading to the rolling fields near Pebbles in Scotland, where local hobbyist detectorist Maurice Stephen stumbled across the most remarkable Bronze Age finds ever uncovered in the UK. Back in June 2022, Maurice and a few mates were out for a casual day of detecting when his machine gave a strong signal about 60 centimetres below the surface. Expecting that may just be a simple relic or coin, he soon unearthed something far more extraordinary. The first piece of what would later become known as the Pebbles Hoard. The discovery turned out to include a complete horse harness with ornate bronze fittings, a rattle pendant, and a beautifully preserved sword still inside its scarab, all dating back more than 3,000 years to around about 1000 to 900 BC. Realising the potential importance of the discovery, Maurice did exactly the right thing. He stopped digging and alerted archaeologists, who carefully excavated the site, and thanks to that, even delicate traces of leather, wood and textiles were recovered, materials that almost never survive from that period. Experts from the National Museum Scotland described the hoard as nationally significant, offering a rare glimpse into the craftsmanship and ritual practices and daily life of Bronze Age Britain. The Pebbles Hoard is proof that history really can be found just beneath your feet. Okay, now it's time to move into our competitions segment where we have a look at what our latest competitions are, and it's time to check out some of the entries for our Miners' Den competitions. First up, we've got Rob K, who sent in a photo of his haul of 700-gram bag Gold Digger Dave's gourmet pay dirt. Next up is Raymond, who has also been busy with his gourmet pay dirt and managed to recover some colour from his bag. If you'd like to join in, it's simple, it's easy. Simply grab a can, bag, tub or bucket of Gold Digger Dave's gourmet pay dirt from minersden.com.au or one of the Miners' Den metal detector superstores in Melbourne or Bendigo. And look, speaking of winners, a big congratulations to Caleb H, who is our October winner for the Miners' Den Finds competition. Caleb scored himself a $50 Miners' Den gift voucher. Congratulations there, Caleb. And don't forget, the Guess the Gold Prize competition is closing this Sunday, 26th of October, 2025. To enter, you head to the Miners' Den Facebook page and use the link in the post to submit your guess. Okay, now no point putting your guess into the actual post, guys. You've got to hit the link that's there, submit your details and your guess there, and you go into the draw again to win a $250 gold nugget. You can enter as many times as you like, but remember, your last guess is the one that counts as your official guess. Good luck to everybody who entered any of our competitions, and remember, Miners' Den Australia continues to reward prospectors and treasure hunters Australia-wide with great competitions, giveaways and the best gear on the market. Okay, look, it's off to the goldfields this time with the Algo Force E1500 Plus, and we're heading out again with the Coffee Bush Kid to put the Algo through its paces, testing its performance in some tricky ground conditions to see just how well it handles mineralisation and those faint, deep targets. Let's have a look how we went in the field. Off to the goldfields with the Algo Force E1500 Plus.
Alrighty, Dave, this is another one of mine.
Yes, another one. A very good little spot here again.
Now that is... Oh, that's interesting. I must have got a different number for it, but it's... Oh, there we go. 2, 3, something around that. So it's sort of in that-ish area.
Let me scrape a bit of this out.
Yeah.
Take a bit of that rock out there. I'll get rid of that one.
Yeah.
Make the job a little bit easier.
I think, yeah, over that side. That's where I want you more. Yep. Beautiful.
Okay, let's have a listen in there now, Mr. Coffee Bush. Hopefully I've taken enough out, but...
So right where that is, Dave, is where we want to be.
See if we can't chunk a few chunks out. Whoops, just wrecked a chicken stick there in the process.
Yeah.
That should have got it in there.
I reckon that should have got it. If it's down any deeper, oh,
It could be bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. We're out. Actually,
Float him out a bit.
yeah, it might have been fairly shallow actually. Let's have a go. Maybe it's too loud to be ground noise.
That's not
There we
ground
go.
noise.
Actually, I'm going to ground balance again.
Spread this out a little bit more, Mr.
Beautiful.
Copybush.
It's almost sounding that it was just in there, but we're back in the game again, Dave. I reckon if you can just scrape that stuff out towards you.
Is that all right? We'll just keep that
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Scrape it back this way and just keep it nice and flat.
Rightio. Still in there.
Take a bit more out this side this time then.
Oh. Okay.
It's definitely still in there, guys.
It
I'll come back
is.
from this side. I'll have another crack from over here.
Yeah,
Let's try and bring a bit back this way. Break
Yeah.
it up a bit more.
that's it. Geez, Dave, lucky you're swinging a Walco pick.
Absolutely. Built for conditions like these, Mr. Copybush. Just drag that one out there.
Right. Right. All right, Dave, there's a couple of clods to play with there. That was the one I was looking at. No. One of those dark ones over the back. Yep. No.
Okay, I think we're going to have to go for the scoop, Mr. Copybush.
That's a disappointment. Mind you, hang on a moment. Let's do that. Gee, it's certainly a screamer.
It is. Not there.
No. Got to be in that one now. Riding a
It
winner.
is. Go the other way again, so we don't.
Yep, sounded like it was up the front of the
It did.
scoop. I reckon at this point, Dave, I might bring everyone in.
Rightio,
Do
okay.
that last swing across. Good. I'll bring everyone in.
We're going to have a little close inspection here, Mr. Copybush,
No.
because even though you were highly successful on our last dig, and we're still highly successful here, that one is rolling around in the scoop. We've got one piece of gold out of these two targets, guys. One little piece of lead shot. Let's get on and dig the next one and see what it is.
Alrighty, folks. This is my next one. Int middle of track.
Very good. You've had some success in tracks.
Now that one. It's a funny one. It's ranging anywhere from 5 up to 11.
Okay.
So, yep, still there.
Okay, let's take a little bit out through here, I think. Bit of a gutter there, might have caught something in it.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Have a listen to
Rightio.
that again.
Ooh, we are out.
Excellent.
There, Dave.
Let's come down and have a listen down here.
Beautiful, mate.
We have him
First scoop.
already.
In the hand. You got rid of all the big clumps in one go
I
then.
did. Cleaned them up very quickly. Nothing there yet. Still nothing. I thought I heard a clunk. Okay, now what can we see here, Mr. Coffee Bush? Got the sunlight on there, but I can't see anything yet.
Oh,
You maybe?
no. All right. All right, let's bring everyone in.
Rightio,
It's a bit
okay.
unfair to do it at a distance.
Absolutely. Take a little bit out of my hand here.
Still in the scoop.
Can't see anything
Nothing?
yet.
Looking. Ooh. There's
I
a
think-
big thing left in your hand, Dave. Tink.
That went tink. Just check that that's what we have. This is definitely it. Now, I am thinking we may unfortunately be stuck with a larger size piece of lead, possibly. I
think so.
think that's what we've got there, guys.
Yeah.
Yep, it is lead. A nice chunk at that,
Boom,
but
boom.
unfortunately not the right colour. 2 out of 3 have been lead, Mr. Coffee Bush, but you have got one piece of yellow whilst we've been digging on the track. All right, yeah, well, look, that's a great little area we're out in there. And, guys, that's not a gazetted road. It's just a fire trail that's basically out there. It's not maintained anymore, but we did refill all our holes, pack them back in tight. It won't make any difference to the track at all. You'll need a four-wheel drive to get up and down that track anyway. We don't condone that anybody should be going out and digging up gazetted roads and things like that. But we did check our information before we went out there when we found the gold. We found some gold on either side of where we've been there as well. So no harm has been done to that track whilst we were digging some gold. No tracks were harmed, basically. All right, let's move right along here, guys. It's coming to the end of the month now, and it's time's running out to get your hands on this month's Dave's Deals. The offers wrap up on the 31st of October, and a brand new range of deals will be kicking off straight after that. So let's have a look up what's up for grabs before they disappear. We've got the Nocta Legend bundle. It's the premium coin and treasure metal detector that does it all. It's got a gold mode in it and numerous modes for hunting for coins and relics in different environments. Right now, when you grab the Legend Pro Pack, you're also going to receive a free drag and digger, an external battery, and a sand scoop. The Pro Pack already includes the wireless Bluetooth headphones and the handy 6-inch coil. All this comes in for just $1,360 there. So that's an all-rounder for you. If you're looking at the Algo Force C1500 Plus, it's the best performing mid-range full PI machine on the market. For October, it's still coming with a free battery pack, and that's saving you about $90. The machine's been walking out the door at just $2,850. Now, of course, with the snakes getting around again, if you haven't grabbed yourself a snake bite protection bundle yet, now's the time. It includes a pair of premium snake gaiters and a portable snake bite kit, smashing value at $130. That's saving you $16.95. It's a small price to pay to protect your life while you're out chasing gold this summer. All of these offers are available until midnight, October 31, online at minersden.com.au or at your local Melbourne or Bendigo Miners Den Metal Detector Superstore. Okay, Miners Den Australia is helping you stay safe, get equipped and save big with Dave's Deals. Let's move in now to the time to Ask Dave. Well, it's where I answer your questions that are sent in during the week. I only have one question here tonight, and that comes from Dan, the collecting man, who asks, what are my thoughts about bullion dealers running out of products? Well, look, hi Dan, that's a really good question. Looking at the way the market demand is trending for both gold and silver around the world, I do think we'll see some short-term supply issues pop up from time to time. That said, I don't believe bullion dealers will completely run out of stock for any long period. There's still plenty of gold and silver to go around. It might just take a little bit longer for certain products to come back into stock when demand runs hot. If you're sitting on a bit of gold or silver right now, I'd say hang on to it. I expect the price to continue to rise over the coming months and potentially be significantly higher in the next 12 months. Thanks again for the great question there, Dan. If you've got a question you'd like answered on the show, simply drop it into the comments in the feed during our live stream, or look for our regular Facebook call-outs asking for questions. You might see yours answered right here on the Miners Den Show. All right, well look, it's now time to continue with part 2 of our pinpointing tips. In this next section, we'll dig a little deeper into the fine-tuning your technique when using both the Nugget Finder Evo 2 and the Coiltech Elite Max coils. Let's get back out into the field for part 2 of our pinpointing guide. Well, actually, I think part 2 might actually be done in the shop there, so let's have a look at that now.
I'm the Coffee Bush Kid.
I'm Gold Digger Dave. And today, Mr. Coffee Bush, we're looking at some different windings on coils, and as we showed you in our earlier video, where the actual pinpoint is on these different coils.
Yep.
So this one is what we call our flat or
Spiral wound.
And an example of that coil would be in the new Nugget Finder
13x9 Evo 2. Great coil. I do enjoy using that one.
Absolutely good. Very, very good coil. Now what we're looking at here is this part here and this part here, as we showed you earlier across on the field. Those areas are the most sensitive part of the coil.
Yep, that's right.
Normally on coils you expect it to be out on the outsides.
Yep, but this one, it's there. You know, if you're using it normally, you're only looking at that one point. And once you get your eye in on the coil, you've got no issues at all. You go, yep, that's where I'm watching. You watch it, there it is, bang, and it's
nice and easy to pinpoint.
Nice and easy,
with.
yeah.
So
exactly
also,
right.
if you're using your scoop to check your targets, your plastic scoop to run over it, you want to be running it over, and we'll just grab one
Oh,
there.
look at that. Here's one we prepared earlier. This is where you'll be running it, not out here.
Because the most sensitive part's where we've got it now.
Yep.
That'll give you your best target response, especially on those small targets.
Yep.
And it'll also make it a lot easier to pinpoint if you know exactly that on the Evo 2 or the spiral wound coils is the most sensitive part. Now, of course, we had the other coil over there also, the Coiltech
Elite
Max coils. Now this one is an example of a semi-bundle wound coil winding. So with the semi-bundle wound coils, the Elite Max are those, the new Aussie coils that will come out eventually from...
and the Sadie Mark II as well.
Sadie Mark II from Nugget Finder. What we find is the most sensitive part is just in a little bit from the edge, but all the way around the edge on this one.
Yeah, so you have to watch out. Sometimes, you know, you'll go in and you go, oh yeah, there it is, and you're looking at the front. You can get trapped that it's actually at the back of the hole. So
that's correct. So again, using the front of the coil is usually the best way to get your target out. And as you would have seen when we're across the road there, we did our drawing our imaginary crosshair on the ground as we usually do.
Yep.
The easiest way to get your targets out of the ground. So look, hopefully that's cleared up a few things on the most sensitive parts on these coils for you guys out there in detector land, and we look forward to bringing you more fantastic tips, tricks and hints on the Miners Den Show. All right, well, I hope you all learned a little bit about the differences between a couple of those coils there and how to pinpoint with them. And look, we're just about wraps things up for tonight's episode of the Miners Den Show. But before we go, it's time to announce the lucky winners of our viewer giveaway. This week's prize was a complete set of the brand new crevicing tools, including the hook, the short scraper and the long scraper. Perfect for getting into those tight cracks and crevices where the gold likes to hide. Now, a big congratulations to John S on Facebook. John S, congratulations. questions, you've scored a set of the tools there. And also on YouTube, Bowerbird Prospecting. Well done there, Bowerbird Prospecting as well. If you let Corey know your details in the feed, and we'll get those prices shipped out to you ASAP. Of course, if you're near a store, you can drop in and pick up the prizes. If you missed out this week, don't worry, you can pick up the full crevicing tool set or any of our Walco accessories online at minersden.com.au, or drop into one of our Metal Detector superstores in Melbourne or Bendigo. So, to get on to the next week's giveaway, all you need to do is comment in the feed while the show is live for your chance to win. Okay, well, that's all I've got time for on this week's episode of the Miners' Den Show. A big thank you to everyone who tuned in on Facebook and YouTube. It's always great having you along as part of the Miners' Den community. Just a quick reminder, there'll be no show next week, the 29th of October, while the team takes a short break. But we'll be back on Wednesday, the 5th of November, with another huge episode. When we return, we'll have more great finds with the Algo Force E1500 Plus, go treasure hunting with the Nocta Metal Detectors, share some handy tips to help you on your hunts, and of course, run our fantastic giveaways. I'm Gold Digger Dave, and this has been the Miners' Den Show. Thank you for watching, and until next time, let's keep digging.
There's nothing like the sound of gold under the coil when I'm out there swinging my detector. That signal so sweet when I hear that beep beep. Couldn't think of many things better. I heard some old tin that nearly got me in, and that piece of lead